thanks for joining today's webinar. Actually, let me go ahead and just remind everybody in the chat to press play. Okay, great. So I'm going to give people a few minutes just to reload the page if it's necessary, and go ahead and press play. So first off, thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Welcome to Getting Started with KickoffLabs. Today we're going to be talking about 2xing your conversion rate and reaching your business goals faster with KickoffLabs. My name is Izzy, and I work in marketing here at KickoffLabs. I'm sorry, I was a bit distracted because I have the chat page playing over my audio. So my name is Izzy. I do marketing here at KickoffLabs. You've probably seen me in some of the prior webinars, doing webinars with Josh. And normally we have our co-founder Josh taking the lead in these presentations. But today we have our other uber smart co-founder, Scott Watermasick, joining us, and he'll be providing some good advice for you guys, some resourceful advice, I'm sorry, and he'll also be answering your questions along the way. He's in the chat area, so if you have any technical questions, any product questions, go ahead and ask him in the chat. During the end of the webinar, we'll also be doing a short Q&A. So if you have any questions, if you have any specific questions, go ahead and hold on to those, and we'll be answering those during the last part of this webinar. Alrighty. And the purpose of this series is just to give all new customers and those that are interested in learning a little bit more about how KickoffLab works. So we're going to be walking through the platform, and we're going to be showing you some of the steps you need to take to get your first campaign up and running. Like I said, if you have any questions that come up during the course of the presentation, go ahead and type them into the chat box below, and we'll be addressing those. If you'd rather ask a question privately, you can go ahead and send us an email at support@kickofflabs.com, and we'll be giving out our private emails a little bit later on as well. So let's get started. I'll be sharing my screen here. One sec. Okay. Scott, can you see my screen? I just want to make sure that I'm sharing my screen correctly.
Yep, I see it here.
Perfect. Great. Thank you very much. Okay, so like I said, this webinar, we've entitled it 2x your conversion rate and reach your business goals faster with KickoffLabs. What this is, really, we're just going to be going through creating campaigns, what campaigns are, what landing pages are, opt-in forms are, all of this inside of KickoffLabs. So you signed up for an account, so you might be asking yourself, what next? I mean, what are the next steps? How do I get the most out of KickoffLabs? So first off, we're going to be talking about a few main topics. So one of the main topics here is going to be campaigns, landing pages, and opt-in forms. So inside of KickoffLabs, this is all logically laid out for you to understand. So we're just going to show you how easy it is to get started running these effective campaigns. We're going to be going through a few example use cases as well. So going through setting up the campaign, creating a couple landing pages and an opt-in form, and making a couple changes to those. After that, we're going to be working with some custom domains, because to really gain the trust of your customers, you should be using your own custom domain. But did you know that there's more than one way to set up and promote your custom domains? So stick around for that. We're going to be showing you how to publish pages to different types of custom domains. Now, KickoffLabs Anywhere, this is actually a new feature that we're introducing, something called It's actually called our Kickoff Labs Any Form, and what this allows you to do, it allows you to embed an opt-in form into any current form that you have on your site, and it turns that into a Kickoff Labs viral form. So that's very cool, and we're going to be showing you an example of that. How you can capture leads just about anywhere you have forms, and they don't have to be a Kickoff Labs form. It doesn't have to be a Kickoff Labs landing page. What this does, it connects with your current form. So we'll be checking that out as well. We're going to be talking about some repeatable successes. Obviously, helping out our more than 35,000 customers. Uh, we're about to reach 40,000. We've had more than our fair share of customer successes. So we're going to be talking about how some customers have achieved extraordinary, and I mean extraordinary success, and how you can easily use their simple strategies to grow your business. I mean, these are repeatable strategies that can be implemented into your Kickoff Labs campaigns. I'm saying that well, it's easy to do it with Kickoff Labs because we really have all the tools to make that possible, and I'm going to be showing you how. We're going to be doing a bit of optimizing with A/B split testing, another new feature that Kickoff Labs has just released, and what this does, this allows you to optimize your campaigns. So campaign and landing page optimization doesn't end with just the setup and the launch. A true business owner and a good marketer knows that the best way to get the most from your campaigns, you need to be constantly improving, and the way to do that is with A/B split testing. And finally, we're going to be going through your Q&A towards the end of this presentation. So campaigns, landing pages, and opt-in forms. Like I said, rather than this be just a static presentation of me showing you some slides, we're going to be going ahead and creating a campaign inside of Kickoff Labs. So this is our demo account. So you can see here that it's just labeled as your Kickoff Labs account. Here we go. We can see that it's labeled as your Kickoff Labs account. And once you first log in, what I'll go ahead and do, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this campaign entirely. So you'll see exactly what you see when you first log in. So that's it. Gotten rid. So when you first log in, you'll be prompted to create your first campaign. This is because obviously you need somewhere to collect and store all of your leads. And Kickoff Labs makes that easy to do. So inside of each campaign, you can hold as many landing pages as you need. You can hold as many opt-in forms as you need. You could create an unlimited amount of A/B tests. And like I said, inside of each campaign is where you are holding your leads. You're collecting and storing your leads in each campaign. So I'll go ahead and just create my first campaign here. I could create it first campaign, or I could give it a more specific name. So let's call this having fun with Kickoff Labs. Okay, so I'm going to create my first campaign, and like I said, once that's created, I can now go ahead and start creating landing pages and opt-in forms inside of this campaign. So just so it's super clear what landing pages and opt-in forms are, a landing page, I'll go ahead and add a new landing page. A landing page is a website where is actually a web page where you could send people to collect leads from them. So I'm going to go ahead and demo one of our landing pages here, and I'm demoing our grand headline theme. Excuse me. What this does, this gives you a URL that you could share. I mean, just in case you didn't know what landing pages are, this lets you share this URL. I could sign up here, and it'll give me a unique URL that I could share with my friends. So this grand headline, it provides me with its own unique URL. That's what a landing page is. and I'm going to go ahead and create a new landing page, and I'm going to show you what an opt-in form is. So this is my new landing page. I'll go ahead and just name it New Landing Page. And for this example, I'm going to choose one of my new favorite themes that we've just released, our Harry Goes Viral theme. And I'm going to be getting into a little bit more details about this theme and how you can use it for a true viral landing page in a bit. But first, let's go ahead and look at what a landing page is and how we can use it. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about opt-in forms a little bit later, but just so you're aware, inside of Campaign, you can create you can create landing pages and or opt-in forms. So I'm inside of the basic landing page editor. I'm inside of the landing page designer here. Now, what I could do, I can just jump in right away and just start making some changes. Let's say I want to change this headline. Thanks for joining the webinar. Obviously, this would probably be this call to action text wouldn't be like thank you. It would be sign up for the webinar. So let's go ahead and correct that. I can add a tagline or two. Miss out and share with friends. Okay, cool. So that's very easy to do. I'll just go ahead and, like I said, I just jump in and select what I wanted to edit and start typing away. So very easy to do, very easy to edit the landing pages. This formatting can be changed. I can change the font size. I can change the bold. If I don't like what I did there, I can go ahead and revert. Easy to do. And this image area, well, let me get a little bit more specific. For this specific theme, this is providing me with some basic options here to the left. So you see the left-hand sidebar. We have a general tab, we have a fonts tab, a colors tab, a form tab, and finally we have a settings tab. So in each tab, you have general settings for the landing page. In the general tab, they will be specific settings for the specific landing page. So each landing page is going to have slightly different settings. I'll go ahead and show you an example in a bit. But what I can do, I'll go ahead and just start adding my logo, and I start adding all kinds of cool and fun stuff. So I'm adding my logo. I just added my logo here, so now you see it says KickoffLabs. I can add a custom image here simply by clicking on it, and I can add in any of the 150 images that we provide for you, or you can just go ahead and upload your own. I'll go ahead and just upload one of these. Great. So we're seeing that there's some so you see that this image has been embedded. We added a logo. We changed some of the text. Let's go ahead and start changing some of the, we could change the font, for example. There's all kinds of stuff. These fonts are actually provided to you by Google Fonts, so you have a huge selection of fonts here to select from. So you really have tons of options. Let's start customizing some of the colors. I want to customize, for example, this button color. Okay, easy. I'll go to the Colors tab and change the button color. I can just go ahead and click on it, and it'll provide a color selector for me. Or if I know the RGB color, I can just go ahead and type that in. So we're seeing that's how easy it is to change these, to change the page. Let me go ahead and make sure that that works correctly. Sometimes the preview needs to be updated a little bit. There we go. So we're seeing how easy it is to create these pages. So you get the idea of how to use the landing page designer, of what a landing page is. What about when you're done? What about when you're ready to start sharing this page? What about when you want to publish the page? Well, let's go ahead and go to publish. First, I'll hit save, and then I hit done just to exit the designer. I can obviously go ahead and just, I'm sorry, I clicked twice there. Sorry about that. From the landing page designer, I can go ahead and click publish, but this will publish it to a kickoff pages domain. Obviously, this isn't the custom domain. This is a free domain that we provide for you. So each KickoffLabs page is can automatically just be published to a free domain. You don't have to have your own custom domain. So you can see here, it's my new landing page, and it's published on KickoffPages.com. But what if I wanted to publish this to a custom domain, which like I said, it's going to help build your brand trust, and people just like seeing the fact that you're published on your own custom domain. Let me quickly just jump in here. Okay, just looking at if there's any questions. Okay, so let's say I wanted to publish this new landing page that I created to a custom domain. Now that's also easy to do. I'll just go ahead and jump over to my custom domains tab here to the left hand side. I'll click into my custom domains. Now I'm going to be adding my own personal domain here for this example, so I'll go ahead and just add in the domain. Now this has already been configured with GoDaddy, but I can go ahead and show you how it's configured inside of GoDaddy. While that's loading, I'll go ahead and just quickly explain to you. Basically, what you need to do, you need to create a CNAME record for your domain. But first off, you know what? I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. First off, let me explain to you a little about custom domains. So you saw that we're getting ready to publish our newly created landing page to a custom domain. I don't want it to be published on the Kickoff Pages domain. It can be, like I said, that's free, and you can always publish your pages there, but I wanted to publish it to a custom domain. So I have several options. I can publish it as my primary page. This is usually what we recommend for people who don't have anything on their primary website yet. So this is generally when you're launching your product or you're launching your company, and you're going to be using the landing page as the primary page to collect signups. So we would be publishing it under the www domain. So whenever somebody arrives at the main website, so they punch in yourdomain.com, they'll be automatically directed to your KickoffLabs page, and there's no there's no other redirect. They're sent directly to that page. If I choose that option, I can also publish to a path. So, for example, if I added my domain as www, in this case, I did add my domain as www. I added www.ipalmerin.com. That's my personal domain. I can also publish to a path. So like I said, we can publish landing pages to the primary domain / landing page, or / anything you wanted to call it, / my resources, / anything basically. So these two options, so the www.yourdomain.com and the www.yourdomain.com / landing page options, this is what we recommend if you don't have anything on your primary website. So that's, like I said, in the case that you're launching a new product or that you're launching a new company. So nothing on your website, you want to publish your KickoffLabs page there. And in this example, I'm actually publishing to the www domain. But you have more options. So what if you do have something on your primary domain? What if you have a main website already and you're just launching either an additional marketing campaign or you're launching a new product from your existing company? You have options for that as well. You can publish to a subdomain. So what this subdomain allows you to do is you can add landing pages Okay, in this case, we're adding one landing page to subdomain.yourdomain.com, where subdomain can have any name that you like. For example, if I was offering free content, I would probably use the subdomain. I could name it as either grow. For example, right now you're on our grow subdomain. If you look at the URL, you're at grow.kickofflabs.com / getting started. So that's using a subdomain. In this case, like I said, we're using the grow subdomain, but you can use resources, you can use free, you could use just about anything you want to as that subdomain. And lastly, we have our subdomain.yourdomain.com / landing page. And this webinar page is a perfect example of that. If you look at the URL, you can clearly see that it's grow.kickofflabs.com / getting started. So that's where we chose to publish this Kickoff Labs landing page. This page is actually a Kickoff Labs landing page. So we decided to publish it here, and it's super easy to do. So let me go ahead and show you how. Like I said, I went ahead and already added my domain into the Kickoff Labs custom domains. And inside of GoDaddy, let me see if it's, sorry, it's in Spanish here because I'm working remotely in Mexico right now. So where is English? Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and jump into my GoDaddy account so you can see exactly how it's set up. Checking for questions, everything looking good. Okay, so we're inside of my GoDaddy. We can just go ahead and check out how it's set up. So, for example, I wanted to set up that iPalmerin, so I want to publish directly to my personal domain. So I'll go ahead and jump into my domains here from GoDaddy, and I'll click Launch on the domain that I want to. This is the domain that I want to add to Kickoff Labs. And I've already went ahead and made these changes here inside of GoDaddy, but I'll go ahead and show you what I did. I'll click onto the DNS zone file. If you're using another domain registrar, these changes are pretty similar. Basically, it's making a CNAME change where we're routing the CNAME to Kickoff Labs. So you can see here that I changed the record. Normally, it would say that it points to my IP address. So normally, it would say like it would have www points to @ So it would be like this FTP field where it says point to the @ sign. But I don't want it to send there. I want to send people visiting the www. I want them to see my Kickoff Labs landing page, so I'll add our proxy to that. You see here, I add something that says proxy.kickofflabs.com. This is what actually will make the www point to my Kickoff Labs page. Like I said, I already made these changes here, but this is basically the change that you would need to make. Back inside of my Kickoff Labs account, I know that I already correctly configured my custom domain. If you have any more questions or doubts on custom domains, we have some great videos here on setting these up. So I'll just go ahead and jump into my campaign again. So this is my Having Fun with Kickoff Labs campaign. I currently have one landing page here where it's published to the Kickoff Pages free domain, but I want to publish this to my custom domain. Very easy to do. I clicked into the page, and from the Publisher tab, I'll go ahead and jump into the Publisher, and I'll go ahead and it's going to be asking me. So this is currently published to here, but I wanted to publish to a different area. So I'm going to be publishing it to my custom domain. I just click on the drop down, and it'll show the custom domain that I added. In this case, I don't want to pick a path. I can add, for example, like I said, landing page, or it can be, anything you want. But in this case, I'm not going to be publishing with the path, so I'll get rid of that. So it'll just be published to www.ipalmer, which is my personal page.com. Hit publish, and I was afraid this was going to happen. Sometimes this happens. I apologize. Reason for this is because I had this published on a different account, and yes, it's actually still showing my previously published page on my KickoffLabs account. So this normally wouldn't happen. Sorry about that. This normally would happen once you hit the publisher. It'll show you that it's published to, and it'll show you the page, and it'll show you the URL that it's published to. But in this case, like I said, since I was switching my domain to this new KickoffLabs account from my personal account to this demo account, things got a little bit funky, so I apologize for that. But normally this will not happen. You'll just hit publish page, and you'll be directed to, and you'll pretty much just be prompted that your new page is published at your custom domain. Like I said, you have more options for custom domains. Let me go ahead and just make this quick change. We don't have any errors in publishing. So I added another domain. If you can see here, I added my launch subdomain to KickoffLabs. So currently I have launch.ipalmerin.com added, which is a subdomain, and I'll go ahead and publish that page there. So once again, I'll go to new landing page, click into it, click to publisher, and switch that domain. There we go. Perfect. So this is the notification that you will get once everything is working great. And we can see that it's a landing page that I was editing. I just added an image, signed up for the webinar, changed the call to action button color, I'm sorry, added a logo, and it's all here on my subdomain, on my newly created and newly added custom subdomain, which can just be a custom domain or a custom subdomain. So moving on, let me go and jump back here. We're going to be talking about the KickoffLabs Anyform. I like to call this KickoffLabs Anywhere because what this does, you can basically embed an opt-in form anywhere you want to. So let's start showing some of the Anyform, some of the capabilities that the Anyform gives you, but one sec. So our Anyform, basically what it is, it's an opt-in form. Like I said, you can either create landing pages which you can publish to a URL and you can share, or if you have an existing website, you can also choose to publish a form onto that website. So we have options to either embed a form. So we have our classic embed. We have a bootstrap embed, just in case you're a developer using Bootstrap, using the Twitter Bootstrap framework, or we have just a bare bones developer HTML embed form. These are all great. These are all great options for embedding a form into your site. But what if you have a current form already on your website? This is where our Anyform comes in. It's called Anyform Lead Capture and Share, and what this does, it connects to your current form, to any existing form, and makes that into a viral KickoffLabs form. Now, right now we're looking at Bootstrapped Weekly. This website is highly recommended, actually, where you could sign up for a great newsletter where they send tips and tricks for the bootstrapping community. in case you didn't know, KickoffLabs is a bootstrapped company where our co-founders, Josh and Scott, have built it up from the ground up, and this is where they provide well, this is actually where Scott, our co-founder, provides some great tips. But what he did here, basically, he embedded the KickoffLabs Anyform into this current website. This was a current web design that he had, and rather than use a KickoffLabs page, he said, well, I just want to convert my current form into a KickoffLabs Anyform. You know, I want all the power that KickoffLabs can give me. The way to do that is just embedding the KickoffLabs Anyform. And it's easy to do. Let's say I wanted to create the form. I just basically give it a name. I'll just give it Anyform. I'll build it. Just click Build Form, and I need to just quickly make an edit to it. I'll jump into the form designer, and I could test the sign up now. You really shouldn't worry about what this looks like, because like I said, this script, this form is actually dropped onto a current page, and it'll connect to your current form. So this look here, you're not going to see any of this on your website. It's just to give you an example. What you will see, however, is this thank you. This is thank you signing up, which can also be customized. You can add in your custom text. You can add in custom HTML and images. So very easy to customize. But once I do that, once I make a couple changes, I'll go ahead and just click Get the Code, and it'll give me this code basically that I just copy, and I'll paste it directly into my website. For example, if I was just adding this to a standard HTML page, I would just drop it in at the very bottom, like this example. I could just drop it in here. And once I save that on my new landing page, so let's look at our Bootstrap weekly page, which like I said, has the Anyform already embedded into it. So Scott embedded the Anyform into this page to connect to this current form, which is not a KickoffLabs form. It's just a nice looking HTML form. Now what happens if I sign up? Wow, very nice. So it automatically thanks me. Thanks for signing up. Your first issue will arrive on Tuesday morning. Please share Bootstrap Weekly. Okay, so it's a great little way to embed all of the KickoffLabs functionality into any form that you have on any website. You know, you don't have to use KickoffLabs landing pages or the embeddable forms if you don't like the look of them. I mean, we have tons of customers that simply just don't like our landing pages, and there's no reason to limit you guys, and that's why we give you that option. So once again, showing you how to get there. For my campaign, I'll go ahead and just click on, I can either create a new opt-in form, and this one is called the Anyform. Just remember it by name, Anyform. This is the one that connects to any lead capture form that you have on any website. So very cool, very cool. And this generates my unique referral. You know, there's all the virality just built in. And speaking about virality, let's talk about repeatable successes. Actually, before that, let me ask you guys if you have any questions regarding the Anyform. Just go ahead and drop and ask in the chat area. We have Scott taking care of any questions that you might have. Feel free and just ask your questions. Looking at time, we have about 20 minutes left, so I'm going to just speed things up a little bit. Let's talk about repeatable successes. Okay, so like I said, we've seen a lot of customer successes, and we really love seeing these. I'm going to show you a recent one. In just a matter of days, we recently had a customer by the name of Anthem Boxers, and hopefully we'll be doing a webinar with them sometime soon. But really, what they did, they really didn't do anything special other than just listen to some of our advice on building virality into their launch and into their landing pages. And what this what this gave them, they're actually currently trending on Twitter. They were trending in Canada for a couple days, and this screenshot was actually just taken a few minutes ago. I mean, you can already see just all these people. 3 minutes ago, I can't wait for them to launch. 32 minutes ago, can't wait for them to launch. 37 minutes ago, 1 hour, 1 hour. There was just a huge list of people who are waiting for this company to launch. And the really cool thing is that each of these people have their own are using their own personal unique referral system. I'm sorry, referral URL. So everybody is just sharing virally, and it's just social referrals left and right, and really cool to see. I'm gonna show you how to set up a campaign like that. So let's say my launch page here. Let's say I wanted to make this as viral as possible, because actually virality is something that's built into just about every KickoffLabs landing page. So I'm going to show you how you can boost that virality, how to set up the virality yourself as well. So from this landing page that I created, you noticed that I selected the Harry Goes Viral theme, and I selected this theme for a reason. This theme actually is a new template that we designed for you guys, and I can go ahead and choose to add 0 features. So let's make this page a little bit smaller. So it's just here a simple sign up, and don't miss it. But what happens when I sign up? Oh, okay. So I'm presented with. So automatically, I'm just presented with invite friends and earn amazing rewards. So that's pretty cool. Basically, what this new theme allows you to do is add prize and reward levels. So, for example, for each person that joins, let me let me explain this a little bit better. This theme is actually meant to get people sharing, okay? And in order to get people sharing, you need to give them some kind of incentive. You need to ask people to share with their friends, but the real way to do that is offering them reward levels. So this is just a basic way to set up those reward levels. For example, here I could just say that for the first prize 1, so if 0 friends have joined, I'm just going to say you get just a thank you message. Okay, let's say thank you email. All those changes are reverted because I didn't hit save, so I'll just go ahead and hit save now. And for the second prize level, you're going to get a free t-shirt. That's just an example. Prize level 3, let's say you can getting free trip to Hawaii or something. Obviously, those aren't very realistic rewards, but just to give you an idea of how you can use these reward levels to drive more sharing and to drive more virality. So once again, showing you after a person has signed up, they have options to share their unique URL on Facebook, Twitter, all the social networks, and along the way. So let's say I've gotten 0 friends to join so far. Well, okay, so at 0, I just get a thank you email. After I get 5 friends to join, I'll get that free t-shirt. After I get 10 friends to join, I'll get that free trip. After I get 25 people to join, I'll get another prize. After I get 50 people to join, and so on and so on. These prize levels are all they're all configurable, so you can just easily switch them out. But this is really gonna help you get that viral boost from your customers. You know, offering them a great incentive for signing up, and also showing them their progress. So let me show you how you can do that. Showing their progress via email. So each time a person is sharing their unique URL and they get other people to sign up, they will be considered an influencer. So inside of my emails, I'll go ahead and click influencer email. This is my automatic response that goes out to every new sign up, but I can also thank influencers for signing up. So every time a new person is referred by another person, they'll get this email. So I can use this email to further engage and to further incentivize people, just to remind them how far along they are on the sharing scheme, how far along they are on this theme as well. For example, I'm going to show you here. Right now I'm going to be at 0. This is the live page. So 0 people have been invited. So keep checking. So obviously we do need to invite people using my unique URL. I'll just go ahead and copy and paste that into any social network. And once people click using this URL, whoever shared this URL will be automatically rewarded for that referral. And you'll see all of this inside of your reporting. Right now we have just one lead, just myself that came in. So I can look at this lead and I can jump into the view card and get more details about the lead as well. Once I have a lot more customers, what I can do inside of here as well, looking at my leads, I can sort through the most through the most influential leads as well. So once I had a list of like 40, 50, 60 leads, 100 leads, hundreds of leads, and hopefully they're doing plenty of sharing, I can go ahead and just click here and see who's doing the most sharing, and it'll tell me here the number of referrals that specific person has made. So very, very cool. So this is this is not that hard to do. If you have any specific questions for your specific company, please send us an email, and we're very, very happy to help set up a viral campaign for you. So after you've set up your campaign, after you've probably launched a product or a service, or just a general marketing campaign, you probably created a landing page, you probably created an opt-in form. Everything doesn't end there. So next step would be optimizing with A/B testing. Like I said, KickoffLabs just released A/B testing, so we have this brand new feature, and I'm going to quickly talk about it. If you don't know what A/B testing is, A/B split testing, sometimes it's called split testing, it allows you to publish 2 pages to the same URL, where your first page would be the A original page, and the second page would be the B challenger page, both published to the same URL. The B challenger page, this page would either be a copy of your current original landing page or just a completely new page. And what you would be doing with this new page is probably changing the call to action text, testing the call to action button color. You can change the placement of your form, the placement of your images, basically testing and experimenting with anything that you think might improve your conversion your conversion rate. And based on those changes, once the test is published live, Kickoff Labs will determine which of those two pages results in a higher conversion rate for your campaign. So for example, if the A page was converting at 15.7% and the B page was converting at 22.3%, obviously the new B page would be considered the winner, and that would be indicated inside of Kickoff Labs. I'm going to be showing you real quick how to set up an A/B test as well, but this is really powerful stuff, because this is by far the fastest way to improve your conversion rate. I mean, making those kind of changes, they can be drastic or they can be small, but it's probably one of the fastest ways to improve your conversion rate, because this is based on real data from your customers. I mean, from real people visiting your sign-up pages and interacting with them. So let's create an A/B test. I'm back in my campaign, so you're seeing here I have my first landing page and my form. Now to create an A/B test, I can just go ahead and click Start A/B Test. But first I need another page to test against. So I'll go ahead and just create a landing page. I'm making a copy of the page now. Now this is a copy of the page where I can just go ahead and start editing things. So instead of saying sign up for the webinar, sign up for this amazing event. So I'm changing the call to action text, and let me change the call to action button text as well. Sign up today, and I'll change the color as well, just so we know which page is which. Let's make it a funky green color. Now I'm not going to be publishing the changes. I'm just going to be saving the changes for now, because I don't want this page to be published to any URL right now. I actually just want it to be sitting inside of my inside my campaign dashboard, so I can A/B test against it. So once this copy of the landing page is created, I can go ahead and start my new A/B test. So I'll go to the landing page that I want to test. This is the original A page, and I'll click Start A/B Test. And I'm comparing this to, actually, okay, let's say that I'm testing the call to action text and button. Okay, and I can add in any notes if I wanted to. So I'm trying to improve conversion rate. I can get as specific as I wanted to. I'll go ahead and choose the landing page that I want to test against, and from here I can choose how many visitors I want to be directing to the B Challenger page. So in this example, I just want to be, just 50-50. So I'll leave it at that. And once that's ready, I'll go ahead and just click go A/B test. And now the test is live, and we can actually see both URLs and how how they're looking, how the test is actually looking. Let me go ahead and do this from another window. See here how both landing pages are published to the same URL, but obviously the content is very different. We have sign up for the webinar, we have a different call to action button, but they're both published to the URL, where one page this is the A original page, and this is the B challenger page. So like I said, I mean, depending on the number of signups, Kickoff Labs will is smart enough to tell me which page is winning. Right now, we're seeing test status that it's in progress. It'll take a little bit for it to launch, and after I start getting signups, that's when I'll see my results coming in. But really, that's how you're really going to be optimizing your page with some smart A/B testing. Changing your call to action, changing the way that you're talking to your clients, to your customers. That should it's either going to show you that it's improving or it's decreasing your conversion rate. But basically, based on that, you can really optimize your campaigns. And like I said, if you have any questions regarding A/B testing and how to do it specifically for your campaigns and for your landing pages and how to get the most for that, go ahead and ask us. With that, we're winding down here with the last bit of our presentation, and we're taking any questions that you might have. Go ahead and send those in via the chat, like we mentioned at the very beginning of the webinar. If you have specific questions for your company, send us an email. You can send an email to support@kickofflabs.com, or you can send me a personal email, or our co-founder Scott. My personal email is Izzy, IZZY, @kickofflabs.com, and Scott is Scott, SCOTT, Scott @kickofflabs.com. But if you have any questions for us right now, we're more than glad to answer them. It looks like Scott has been answering plenty of questions for us. Let's see, Carl is asking, just starting today, been working on a sample with 5 pages, but would like to add features. So he's asking about if different templates have different features. And yes, they do. Actually, as I mentioned, you'll notice that each landing page is just a little bit different. We're going to be working to consolidate some of those features coming up, but what I recommend to do is to demo the page before you actually choose to build with it. So, for example, you can go into add a new landing page, and once you're here, you'll see all the landing pages that you can choose. You could just click the demo, the one that you want to see up close, or just go ahead and just create the page. I can rename this later. Right now, I'm just naming it create. And if it's something that I don't like, I could go directly into the page, and if I start editing this, and if it's something that I don't like, okay, well, it doesn't have the features that I want to, I could just go ahead and click more, and I can actually just change the theme. So you're not hard-coded to a theme, you're not stuck to a theme, and actually I want to make it very, very clear that with our new opt-in forms, especially with the any form, you're not stuck using Kickoff Labs landing pages if you don't want them. So our guest 7768 is asking about the any form. Can he edit the sharing links, or can we remove one of them, or of the social of the what? Or can we remove one or more of the social site links? Yes, you can definitely add or remove. Let me go ahead and show you that example. I'll go back into my any form and I'll edit my opt-in. And you're seeing that we have different templates for you to choose. Something that we call our social share, which actually which includes these social buttons. You have our simple share, which just includes the unique URL, or you have the no share, where it just gives your customer a confirmation. And all of this can be customized. I mean, if if you don't like the look of this, thanks for signing up. You know, it just looks too plain for you. This can be easily customized. You can just jump in here and just edit your text, and you can edit any of your message. If in the case you wanted to add an image or you know, something else here, we can help you out with that. Just ask us. If there's anything specific that you'd like to add to your opt-in forms, ask us. I mean, this is such a new feature that we really need your feedback, and we really want your feedback as to how is the best way that you would want to use it for your campaigns. Hopefully that answers guest 7768's question about the any form. And winding down here, looks like those are just about all the questions that we had. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. I know we're going just a little bit long, and we need to take care of some more stuff with the rest of the day. So we'll let you get back to work, and we'll let you get back to creating awesome campaigns with KickoffLabs. We already went ahead and sent out, well, actually, I gave you our personal emails, and one final thing, I wanted to personally invite all of you to our next webinar, which is going to be taking place next week. Join our next week's chat, Lessons Learned in 2014. For this, we're going to have our co-founder Josh talking about a lot of the lessons that we learned in 2014, how we improved our business, how we improved our marketing, how we grew our business, and obviously we're going to be talking about some of our failures as well, because there's no point in not learning from your own failures. But be sure to join us for that. You can actually sign up right now. Go to grow.kickofflabs.com/2014. Actually, I think the URL is a little different. Let me confirm that for you. Sorry about that. Yes, the URL is lessons-2014. So go to grow.kickofflabs.com/lessons/dash2014 and sign up for next week's webinar, where if you're serious about improving your business, you do not want to miss this webinar. Thanks again, and thank you to Scott for joining us. Scott, I don't know if you want to say your quick goodbye. He's a busy guy. He's our CTO, so I'll go ahead and say goodbye for both of us. Thank you very much for joining us today. We're going to be sticking around the chat and answering your questions. I'll be around for a good little while, so please feel free to send your questions, and we'll see you next time. We'll see you next week. Thanks.